Hey, what's up? John Sonmez from SimpleProgrammer.com. So I got this email that I thought was really interesting, and I'm actually going to utilize this as an opportunity to introduce you to something new that I'm going to be doing with this YouTube channel here, because I don't know about you, but I don't really like ads. So if you don't like ads, stay tuned, and we'll get to that in a second here. But this email I got says, "Hello John, I have a question. First, I thought of making just a YouTube comment since I don't think it deserves an email, but maybe it would seem a bit negative in comments. Some people that I recommend your videos to think that you're not genuine and you're just giving new age bullshit advice for the sake of making money. They don't even want to actually finish the video and see your point. They think that because you make some profit out of helping people with advice and motivational videos, you're not an honest person. It makes me a bit upset because your advice is not the typical self-help stuff. You go quite deep into detailing some subjects, even if they aren't specifically for programming. I think that they have a negative mindset that asks for pity, and they do not want to see a very positive, successful guy tell them not to give up, which is just shameful in my opinion. Do you think making a video about people who instantly dismiss you for the fact that you're successful and can make an income out of advice is a good idea?" Well, perhaps I do. Would that change their opinions on their mentality? Will their mentality never allow it? Does it even make sense to try and convince them otherwise, or am I right that they are simply not the sort of people who can place blame on themselves first before blaming someone else? Thanks for any possible response. So this is what you're gonna face, right? Anytime that you are out there in the world and you are trying to wake people up to what their current beliefs are, try to make their lives better, and they are not interested in doing that. They're interested in finding excuses for themselves or reasons why they can't succeed, justifications. They're gonna have a violent response. And it's kind of funny, the whole making money off of giving people advice thing. For example, Simple Programmer obviously makes a profit. If you know my story, you know that I already made my millions and I sort of retired, but I came back into the game really for the purpose. My purpose in life is to become the kind of person that I want to teach you how to become, to take the knowledge and wisdom that I can grab from this world and to share that with as much passion as I can, because I'm passionate about it, because I'm passionate about learning and growing and improving, and that's my motivation here. Yes, Simple Programmer makes money, but I'll give you the stats on this YouTube channel. In fact, that's what I'm going to talk about here is something that I'm launching. I'm actually going to launch a Patreon campaign here in order to be able to get rid of the ads on this channel. So first of all, let's talk about the idea of making money off of advice, right? Everyone should get paid for what they do. If you bring value into the world, there is no reason why you should not get paid for that. In fact, a lot of what I teach you to do on this channel, right, and Simple Programmer in general, is how to increase that value that you can give to people, and in turn, the value that you get back. So I have no shame at all, no sort of qualms about making money off of helping people. That is in my mind, that is awesome, because I'm running a business and I'm helping people. How much better can life get, right? That's what my goal is. That's what I want to do. So the type of things that I do sell on Simple Programmer, those are the things that really are going to help you, that I'm hoping are going to give you 10, 100x returns on your investment, and it has for plenty of developers. But let's talk about the YouTube channel specifically here. So I do more than two YouTube videos a day, right? A lot of time goes into this, a lot of time I do a lot of time researching and a lot of stuff that you don't even see that goes behind the scenes. Plus, I've got almost a full-time editor who edits the videos, who puts the tags and the screenshots and all of that stuff together, the annotations on the videos, and does a whole lot of work behind the scenes, and that costs money, right? So all in all, the only way that the YouTube channel really makes money at this point is is from ads, and that's about $500 a month. That might seem like a lot to you, but it's not much at all considering that the production costs, not including my time, are around $1,500 to $2,000 a month, sometimes even more than that. Sometimes I have a professional videographer come out and shoot some videos, right? I've got equipment costs. There's a lot that goes into this, which I'm glad to do because I love making YouTube videos. But here's the deal. I would like to make this channel better. I'd like to make it more profitable. And you know what I really would like to do? I'd like to get rid of the stupid ads that show up. You know, I'm tired of seeing Tai Lopez, nothing against him, but I'm just tired of seeing his backyard and his basketball court and his fancy cars. I get it, dude, right? I want to create this experience. I want to make this experience better. But, with a negative run rate on the YouTube channel, obviously I can't continue to invest more and more money into this. I would rather see this channel supported by those of you who are getting benefit from it, sharing it with your friends, and enjoying the channel rather than some random sponsor or ad, whoever just happens to buy ad time on the channel and wants to promote their thing to you, whether they have your best interest at heart or not. I create stuff because I feel like I do have your best interest at heart. That's why I create all this stuff. That's why sometimes, some of the topics I talk about do not sell. They're not highly marketable. I'm not playing any kind of political correctness or political, games here in order to garner favor. I'm saying the truth as raw as I can. And so that's why I think that, having a channel that is supported mainly by the viewers of the channel is going to be so beneficial. So, with that said, you can click here. I'm going to go ahead and start opening up the Patreon campaign here. So if you go here, you can go to the Patreon page for Simple Programmer for this YouTube channel, and you can donate. And I've got a bunch of rewards that are set up. You can check them out there. I've got a little intro video on there as well that sort of explains what I'm explaining to you right now. But if you want to go over there and check that out, I would greatly appreciate it. If you can pledge, hopefully if you can pledge, $10, $20 a month, if you can afford it, that will go a long way to getting rid of the ads. I've got a goal set at $2,000 a month. And once we reach that, then I can knock off all the ads off of the channel, and we'll have the channel essentially funded, so it won't be costing me money, it won't be making me any money, but at least it won't be in the negative, and then I can comfortably remove the ads. I've also got rewards set up and stuff for different levels of donation. Even if you can just, $1 a month will help, honestly. And but anyway, this is totally optional. I don't want to suddenly, guilt you and make you feel like, oh, you got to pay if you're not paying for the channel. That's not what this is about. I'm all about giving free value as much as possible. But if you're getting a lot of value from this and you feel like contributing and giving back, and you'd like to reach that goal of not having the ads, then this is an option for you. I want to give you that option, and there's also some options to become my AI desk. There's also some options to become part of the community. I'm going to be setting up a Facebook group, doing some monthly hangouts, and making this a little bit more interactive for those of you that want to be a bigger part of the community, and even have some options for you to select what kind of videos I do, or to have a video that I do custom for you every month. So, check out the Patreon page. You can check it out here. Like I said, I would really appreciate it. And hopefully, can continue making these videos and making them better and not have ads. How awesome would that be to not have ads on this channel, to have it totally supported by the community? I think that would be awesome. So anyway, thanks for the email, by the way, and hopefully that kind of gives you an idea, a clarification of what I'm doing here. And I would just leave with this final set of for those of you that are sharing my videos that are getting sort of a negative reaction. People say he's teaching some new age bullshit and charging people money, and so he's a scam artist. What are you going to do? You can't convince those people otherwise, right? If you're finding value, that's great. That's awesome. I know you want to share it, and go ahead, share it, but just be expecting that some people are going to have that kind of reaction. It doesn't hurt my feelings any, because, I'm trying to help. I'm trying to help them, and it shouldn't hurt your feelings either, because you're trying to help. But you just realize that some people are just not going to accept it, and don't try to shove it down their throats. If they reject it, it's fine. As long as you're getting benefit and you're changing your life and you're making steps, one of the best ways that you can positively impact other people, rather than sharing the stuff that is good, is to have an impact on your life. And so if you're watching these channel and you're watching these videos, and you start living the things that I'm talking about here, and you start taking action and making a difference in your life, people are going to wonder why. They're going to wonder what has happened, and they're going to want to know. Then they're going to start asking you questions, and that's how they'll be more receptive to the message and to the things that you're discovering in life that are benefiting you. So take action. I always say take action. So do it. That's going to have more of an impact than sharing. I appreciate you sharing the videos. I appreciate you sharing my emails. Really do. But when people see you doing stuff and having changes in your life and making more money and having more success and having more confidence and getting in shape, those are the things that are really going to impact people. I don't think that you'd be listening to me if you didn't see me doing the things I'm talking about in my life, right? If I were, out of shape and it wasn't making any money, and I didn't have a plan for my life and wasn't able to execute on these things, you probably wouldn't listen to me, and you probably shouldn't. So anyway, long video, but I really appreciate it if you support the Patreon, channel, or the Patreon campaign for this channel. If not, that's cool as well. And I love making these videos. I hope that you enjoy them, and I hope that I can continue doing it for a long time to come. If you like this channel, subscribe if you haven't already, and check out that Patreon campaign. All right, talk to you next time, and take care.